Yo, what's up everybody, and today we are here in Minecraft for the first episode of, what is it called, SpookCraft. This will basically just be a series where I will be just playing Minecraft and building literally anything Halloween related. First, I'm going to build the Addams family mansion. So this reference image I'm looking at is really portraying it to be like gray. I know there is pale oak. I could use pale oak, but I think gray like this is just honestly the best option for us here. Just some sort of gray palette, something like that. There are a lot of different variations of the Addams family mansion, but this is the one that I think I'm gonna build. It just looks the easiest and the cleanest in my opinion. Let's start over here on the left side. I'd say if we're going based off Minecraft size, this is 3 blocks. And if that's 3, that would mean this is 1, 2, 3. I think what we're gonna do is that, and we'll put a window on either side right there. I do definitely think gray wool is what we'll go off of here, is like the base. Gray wool is the base. I'm not too upset with that. I was watching some of my old videos back, and I realized how often I say I'm not too upset with that, or I don't hate that. Sorry if that's annoying. I didn't even realize I did that. Unfortunately, there's no gray trapdoor, so it's going to be quite difficult to capture this like gradual incline effect. We might not be able to capture that perfectly, but that's fine. There is a little white border around like a white trim. I think we can achieve that look pretty decently with like the pale oak trapdoor. I'm just putting in some fine-tuning detail already just to see what I'm kind of working with here. I think I'm going to end up going with something like that. I'm thinking pale oak fence gates in the windows like that for some sort of maybe like white trim effect. All right, let's remove these fine-tuning details. I was just seeing what I was working with, and let's get to actually building. The second floor area, I guess maybe about this height, because I think that's probably the most accurate to what it actually looks like. I was thinking doing one more up and then having a 2-block gap right here. Honestly, I might go with that. That probably looks a little bit better. Nothing here is going to be perfect. I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for, hey, look, it's the Addams family house. Not, wow, it's a spitting image of the Addams family house. It does kind of look like a double door, but I don't really know if that's possible. I don't plan on doing an interior, so it doesn't have to be an actual door. We'll go for a double door. I think that just looks better. It is about the same size as the windows, so it won't be like perfectly accurate, but again, we're not going for like insane accuracy here. It starts right below that window and right at the top of this window, so this is like the perfect spot here. And then there's some sort of pillars here. I think what we'll do for that is some sort of wall. Andesite? Yeah, we'll go andesite. That's like the closest you're gonna get to like what it actually looks like, honestly. I don't hate that too much. It's a little weird, but it's all right. If I zoom in, I can't really tell like exactly what's going on there. I thought at first maybe it was something like that, but I don't think it is. Although that doesn't look terrible. Honestly, we might do something like that. Surprisingly, I don't think that's that bad. It looks pretty accurate. Obviously, I only have a front view of the house. I couldn't really find any good angles of the same version of the house that I'm looking at, so I kind of think this is what we're gonna have to go with here. But not gonna lie, that's pretty good. All things considered, this is not bad so far. I think maybe some sort of chiseled block for the base here. Yeah, chiseled stone brick, honestly, best bet. Just like that right there. If we want this to look somewhat decent, it has to be a double wide window right there. Even though that's not how it is in the show, like there's nothing I can do about that. But like I said, you know, we're not going for just insane perfection here. We're going for decent. You know what I mean? We're not going for like crazy, like just identical to the show. That's not what I want here. Now, here's when it's gonna get like a little bit interesting. If there was a gray trapdoor, this would work perfectly, but there's not. Although it is a gradual incline, so honestly, something like this isn't out of the question. It doesn't look great, no. It doesn't look accurate either. But honestly, like, that's not crazy bad. Alright guys, we're making a decision. I didn't really want to do this, but if I want this to look accurate, I literally have to do a 3-block entrance down here, unfortunately. Honestly, one of the things that takes the longest about in building is just the fact that you have to plan so much on what you're gonna do. Like, it's crazy. You don't realize, like, you see the build and you're like, oh, that'll be easy to make. Like, you see what you're gonna make, like, oh, that's gonna be a breeze. And then you get to building it and like It is not a breeze, dude. It is so far from it. There's got to be some sort of incline at the top here, or nothing would work, like, at all. So, unfortunately, there's got to be, like, some sort of bigger portion at the top. I am very sorry if you guys don't like what I'm building right now, because, unfortunately, you know, it's really difficult to get things spot on in Minecraft. I have tried every other possible option, and this is the one that looks best, in my opinion. But luckily, Minecraft recently added a shelf block, which will help me at least achieve some sort of gradual incline effect a little better. Even if just a little bit, it's helpful. I would use that shelf block for the whole thing, but it would give like a chiseled effect, which I don't really want. I've played enough Minecraft in my days to know when something will look good and when something won't. I'm definitely thinking just chiseled deep slate for the roof here. Texturing will come later, but chiseled for now. Honestly, chiseled deep slate, pretty good. Don't know why I'm saying chiseled. I meant tiled. I don't know what I'm saying here. This could become an issue right here. Honestly, I'm just probably gonna do like that, because there is a little spot that comes down there anyway, so that'll work fine. That actually helps separate the two sections like a lot, like surprisingly. I'm really glad that that's there. It separates it so much. It's so nice to have that. Something like this for the roof, probably, you know, nothing too complex. Let's build the other side before we start with the roof, though. So it looks like it's all pretty flat on the front, actually. I hate building flat builds, but that's how it looks. Unfortunately, there's not much depth to it. I wish there was, so it wouldn't be so flat, but there's not. I'm kind of thinking maybe this should have come out like 2 blocks now, but I'm not about to redo all that, bro. It wouldn't be that hard, though. Yeah, in the end, that'll give it a lot more depth, and that'll make it look a lot better. I've actually never watched The Addams Family. I've never watched Wednesday, so I don't even really know what the show is about, like, at all. But, you know, I figured it is quite a Halloween-y, like, theme build, so we're just kind of rolling with it, man. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I've never seen the show in my life, so I could be doing everything wrong. I don't know. I don't even think this is like a canon version of the house, because this is literally like some sort of model I found online, but not terrible though. So normally I would make this 1 block, but the issue with that is I couldn't put the trim here if I did that, because like we have another trapdoor there already. So I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna make it come out 2 blocks, which isn't as accurate, but whatever. Again, that's just another one of those things that I can't do anything about. Like, it would look really bad if I didn't have all the trim. Trust me, I know it seems like it's not a big deal, but like trim is a really important part of builds in Minecraft. And I never noticed that till I started watching this one YouTuber called, his name's Rowan. I didn't realize how much detailing and texturing like really mattered in a Minecraft build until I started watching him, and I realized how much better his builds look compared to mine. So now I've just kind of been following in his footsteps and doing a lot more texturing, and my builds have been looking a lot better ever since. This part, I mean, I'm kind of just thinking something like this, honestly, like probably something just like that. Like, I'm sorry if stuff looks bad, but I'm just trying to do it as accurately as I can to the show. Alright, we're almost getting to the point where we are about to be done with like the front of the house. Honestly, it doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty good. I'm actually surprised at how good that looks right there. I didn't think that would look too good, but it actually does. Again, I can't really see like much of this side right here, so I'm gonna be kind of winging it over here. Might not be the most accurate thing you've ever seen, but that's all right. I mean, man, it's not the greatest thing ever, but that's like, I'm not good at this, honestly. Like, I'm not the best builder in the world, so cut me a little slack here, you know. There's like a little triangle right here, I guess. Something like that, I don't know. Alright, it's definitely not perfect, but like, honestly, I think all things considered, like, that's probably the closest that we're gonna actually end up getting to it. I'm not so sure about these slabs right here either. Honestly, I'm just winging it right now. None of this is like perfect. We'll build up the left side of the roof in a second, but I want to first build up the front part of the roof here, because it shouldn't be that difficult to do. Not gonna lie, flared roofs in Minecraft is like, they're kind of difficult to do, but they're nothing insane. I mean, it's not like too difficult. It's just a little tedious to mess around with here and there. It's not that bad though. Just tried to do the roof, but it looked kind of weird. So let's just say, in theory, right here is where the window is. So right there, and then obviously there's like the roof across there. I don't know, man. It's quite difficult to achieve this properly. Obviously, we're gonna do like fine-tuning details like a lot later, like when this is actually done. I'm not doing that yet. Not yet, but I'm 100% going to at some point. Not sure when. I mean, probably when the roof is done, I'll add like the bars on top and stuff like that. Right here, this is gonna be very, very interesting. I might do it the same way I did this, honestly. I guess. I don't even know, really. It's such a hard thing to build in Minecraft, man, because the flared roofs, dude, they're so hard to like achieve the look. It's so hard to get the look proper without it looking absolutely horrible. But I mean, hey, we'll get it done. We'll get there. It's just gonna take some patience, gonna take some effort. Like, it literally doesn't matter how hard I try. That's the best it's gonna get. Kinda sucks, but whatever. Let's just build up the rest of the roof now, see what we're kind of working with here for like the details. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna put the spikes on top of the roof if there's slabs up there. I have to lower the roof by 1. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, that's not terrible. Kind of what I have to do. I could probably do something like that for that window right there, and it wouldn't look that bad. I think let's maybe put in some of the finer details. I don't really know. So that means all the trim and that sort of stuff. Let's just do that real quick. Luckily, with the new shelf block, we can get some sort of incline effect by doing this right here. Something, at least like a little bit, like it's not terrible. Maybe I'm being a little too harsh on myself. You know what? If we take like a good step back, that's not terrible. You can definitely tell what it is. Normally I put like these fence gates up there and open them, but I can't do that because this is a slab, so they don't go there, which really sucks. I have an idea though. What if we did like this? You know what? That's like not that bad actually. I'm kind of surprised. That kind of works. I don't know though. It's a little bit weird. Like a little bit. Okay, we can do the trapdoors here at least though. I mean, they're kind of brown, but they don't have a black trapdoor. That's the closest we're gonna get. I'm gonna make this a full block because I know that's gonna cause an issue later on, so like I might as well get it over with already. What if I did like this? Just a quick question. I just want to see if this works. I mean, like, hey, honestly, that kind of works. Not gonna lie, that actually kind of works. I know that kind of sounds insane, but like that literally works. So honestly, I'm just gonna go with it. All right, now I got a few ideas for the spikes up here, so I can't put candles here, unfortunately. What I can do is fence gates, which I mean, next best thing, I guess. I don't really know. All right, look, I know some people might hate me for this, but I replaced the trapdoors, or the fence gates with stairs. It looks better in my opinion. Like, I know a lot of people might dislike that idea. I don't know. It adds some detail. I feel like it just makes it look better. Like, that's just my opinion. I like it more. So I'm just gonna roll with it, I guess. I mean, I don't think that's that bad. I really don't think it's that bad. Like, again, like I always say, all things considered, it could be way worse than it actually is. And right now, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm not gonna deny the fact that it looks a little weird, but like, man, really, like, not that bad, dude. I think that works like pretty nicely. Let's put in some fine details. Obviously, candles up here would probably look the best, I guess. Something like that, yeah. I was thinking maybe bars up here as well, like this, and then candles on top of the bars, but I'm not so sure about that. I mean, we'll try it, but the bars aren't black, so it doesn't really work that well. I mean, like, kinda, I guess. You know what, yeah, the bars kinda work, actually. Because there is some sort of fence up top here. Not a fence, but you know what I mean, like a fence-looking thing. And I think the bars kind of fit that effect somewhat decently. So, you know what, we'll just go with it. I wish they had black bars. That would make it so much nicer. If they had black bars, you don't even know, dude. Black bars would make this so much better. But this isn't that bad. I can't even lie, this isn't that bad. Hey, you know what? Like, I always say it, all things considered, this is not bad, dude. This is not bad at all, man. Really considering just doing away with those stairs right there. I don't like them. But there's nothing I can do here then. Again, I know some people might disagree with the decision of getting rid of those stairs, but I think it looks a lot better. And again, it's Minecraft, so Minecraftifying it a little bit is fine in my opinion. It doesn't hurt it too much. This is pretty good, dude. Let's put in these stairs down here. I can't really even see what I'm looking at. Like, I guess just some slabs. I don't know. And then down here, a little more out like this. So we'll do something like this. Maybe a little closer. Something like this. And I guess just maybe andesite slabs or stone slabs. Yeah, I mean, not gonna lie, that's kind of all you can do here. Yeah, that works for the stair area down there. Honestly, this is pretty good, dude. I was really unsure about everything I was doing at first, but like this is turning out surprisingly well. Like I actually thought this was just gonna look terrible, but I'm happy with it. I'm happy with it. So there's a little chimney right here. Just probably gonna do something like this. I don't really know. Chimneys in Minecraft are kind of, I mean, they're easy, but like not the ones that look like this. But this kind of works, right? And then we just put maybe some slabs up here. Oh yeah, that gets the job done. There's another one right here as well. Hey, honestly, not bad. We still got a little bit of work to do on the right here. We'll just get that over with really quickly. That looks like it's gonna be a breeze, so just real fast we'll do that. These windows are definitely 2 blocks wide, so this is perfect right here. 1 more block, there we go. Again, I can't see the back of this house, so I'm literally just gonna have to wing it. Like, I don't know what it looks like. Honestly, I might not do too much work around the back because I really don't, first of all, I don't feel like doing that because I don't even know what it looks like. So it would automatically just make it extremely difficult to like look decent. I gotta know what it looks like if I want it to look good at all. And those roofs really don't have any depth, but that is how they look, so we kind of gotta go with it, I guess. Looks like there's some sort of like area up here you can stand on. I mean, I don't really know what the floor of what that spot would be. We'll figure that out in a minute here. I'm just gonna put these bars in real quick. Those bars add a lot to the roof, like a surprising amount. These windows are really weird, but that's literally what they look like, so I'm just gonna go with it, I guess. I don't know. Alright, I'm just gonna go for maybe like polished deep slate up here. I don't know, man. Something like this. And what it looks like to me is it comes back a bit here, and then there's like another spot that pokes out right here. So that's what I'm gonna do. I can't really see what I'm doing, like at all. This could be completely wrong, and I would have no idea because I can't tell what I'm doing. So sorry if you know this show like a lot better than I do, and everything I'm doing is just completely wrong. I can't see, so I'm just winging it. Personally, I think it looks fine, so that's fine. That's all right. I already know there's probably a lot of people who are going to be in the comments like, you did this wrong and you did that wrong. Hey, man, I'm trying my best, you know what I mean? There's probably a lot of stuff that's going to be wrong in this build, unfortunately. But the front, I think the front's pretty spot on. This is the best I can do for a flared roof. I mean, it's not that bad. Just kind of weird. There's a little spot that sticks out right here as well. Looks like it's a little taller than the other one. Doesn't really go that high up though, so we're just gonna go with that. It's another thing right here. I hate how many of these there are, because these are really hard to do, man. They're really hard to do. Like this right off the bat just looks weird. I guess that's fine. I mean, yeah, that's all right, I guess. I don't know. All right, spikes are on. Not gonna lie, not bad, bro. Not bad. All right, well, now that basically everything on the front is done, let's just put in some quick like detail. So that would be these pale oak fences in every window, I guess. So let's just do that real quick. Really lucky that they added these pale oak at just everything, because without them, this build would literally be like 20 times worse. Alright, there's really no way I can do anything with this window that would make it like look great, but honestly, whatever. No big deal. I really want to get that black like trim that they have in the window. I don't know how would I do that? That's like impossible. Might have just come up with like a brilliant idea, guys. Are you ready to see? You ready to see what I just came up with? Watch this. So what we do is we're gonna take a gray banner and we're gonna take some black dye action. Watch this. I think I just cooked. So we take the gray banner, the black dye, and we just do this. There you go. That's literally the window right there. Now, looking at this picture, some windows are, the lights are on and some are not. So, I'm just going to go based off of that, honestly. So let's take this and let's surround every window with this, like, gray wool right here. Trust me, I am about to cook like just like crazy. These windows might be a little different, but it looks like these ones have white trim around them instead of black. Actually, they're some sort of really weird looking window. We're just probably gonna use white blocks here. I don't really want to use glass because you can't see through the windows like in the picture, so there's no point in using glass. We might as well just use concrete and stuff. All right, now that every window's surrounded, what we're going to do is take maybe like we're gonna take a gray concrete block. I'm doing the extra, but it'll be worth it. And we're gonna put this behind every window. This will be swapped out eventually for some white blocks as well, but for now, this will work. These ones are here. Why is there a chicken right there? What are you doing, buddy? Over here, this is gonna be white concrete instead, so we'll put that in a minute. Not right now though. All right, guys, are you ready to watch this? This is peak. Trust me, I just cooked. Hey, you guys can see the vision, right? Look at that. That actually worked, like, really nicely. Now, some of them do have to be white, so let's just go ahead and make those banners really fast. And there we go. Honestly, I think that was a pretty good idea. I'm really glad I came up with that. Like, really glad I came up with that, because that looks pretty good. I should have used a light gray banner, but honestly, that works fine too. Now over here, these windows, they're just gonna be this. You know, not much to it, honestly. That'll work. Here, just for a little bit of extra like depth to it, we'll put in some white glass, and then what we'll do is we will put in the concrete behind the glass. Yeah, that works. All right, I'm not planning on making this like house actually, you know, functional. So I think what we're gonna do for here, the door. Maybe some, I think I have an idea. Polished black stone wall, and we'll do just like that. It does appear that there's like a lantern or some sort of light right there, so we'll put that in. Honestly, man, this is pretty good, dude. This is pretty good, not gonna lie. Well, now that that's basically all done, this is gonna be the difficult part, or more just the tedious part. Literally putting in like every single detail, like even behind the house, all the trim, building up the rest of the house. Yeah, it's gonna be a process, that's for sure. But I mean, I'm gonna have to get it done, I guess. It does kind of look like there might be some sort of other little part that sticks out back here. Really hard to see it, so I'm not gonna put too much thought into this. But there is something back here, so that is just, you know, something to take note of at least. Alright guys, well now for the fun part, literally building up the rest of the house, aka the most unfun part of the entire build. I'm not gonna try too hard with this, guys. Cue the time lapse. Okay, everybody, and basically the majority of the Addams Family Mansion is done, except for texturing and some, you know, outdoor things like plants and ground cover and that sort of stuff, but that won't take that long, so we're just gonna real quickly do that together. There's some, like, dead trees around. I guess I'm just gonna do that probably out of, like, maybe spruce, probably dark oak fences and, like, dark oak fence gates. That'll be pretty easy to do. Just like this, like that's nothing at all. Yeah, I guess that works. I'm not too concerned about this part. This is just like really simple stuff. Like I'm not even worried about this at all. All right, good enough for the dead trees around. Now let's put in some of the grass and stuff. So there's already grass, so we just need like, I guess honestly gravel would probably work as like down here. Oops, because down here it's literally just I think it literally is gravel, so this should be pretty easy. And the gravel is officially in. So there's obviously a lot more I have to do than just that. I have to texture the gravel, I have to texture the house, I have to add just a lot more stuff to this. I put in a little gravel path over here. But you know, for the most part, the house it's basically done. I think what I'm gonna do is build the rest probably off camera and just put it in at the end, because the house itself is done. I will texture it real quick, but other than that, like, it's basically done. I think we can only use like this for texturing, honestly, because like I think concrete might be a little bit too dark for this, in my opinion. I don't know, it is pretty dark, but I guess it wouldn't be terrible. Alright everybody, so to say that I did some off-camera work would kind of be an understatement. Yeah, I did yeah, I did a lot. I got very carried away. I put a bunch of crazy dead trees around, pumpkins, hay bales, all sorts of outdoor like dead bushes and grass and moss. I textured the entire building, added a lot of detail to the whole thing. Obviously not like fully accurate to the show, but let's just get a walkthrough here. It's not perfectly accurate to the show, like the house itself. Definitely not the surroundings, but that's fine. We're focused on the house. I just wanted to have some sort of detail around so it didn't look so empty. Yeah, honestly, kind of crazy. Let's get a look with vibrant visuals. And there it is with vibrant visuals. I have it on max graphics, so it is a little bit framey because my computer isn't the greatest for running max vibrant visuals, but not gonna lie, it's not doing too bad, surprisingly. My FPS is still pretty good. And it looks really good with vibrant visuals on. Wow, that looks so good. But hey, that's basically it for this video, guys. I really hope you liked the build, and I really hope you liked the video. Sorry if it's not perfect. I try my best. So I definitely do hope you liked it, or you like it. Oh, look at that sunset in the back. This is perfect to end the video with. You know what? As a matter of fact, let me stand right here. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that video, and if you did, you know, hit the like button, comment down below, share, post notifications, all that stuff. Hey, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, and have a good day, everybody. That's about it. Goodbye, everybody.